I would like to introduce myself. It's my first time, or it's our first time to meet all together, maybe. Together with me, there is Silvia and Nicola, and the other Nicola, Nedu, that's maybe everyone know. I would like to say why we are here in this roundtable, why we organized. And we decided to organize, to coordinate and animate, and also to show and share you the actions that we are going to do for the event that will be taken in Cagliari next 19 and 20 of October. Okay, mainly we will speak, as we in the previous email, about two main points. Okay, the first one will be how to animate the event, and the second one will be focused on the survey. The first one is to engage companies, logistic and truck companies, and the second one is to understand if we are meeting or matching the needs that the needs of the Techlog project. Mainly what we are thinking to do, let me show my own screen in order to follow me better. Okay. Then if you have any question, please ask me at the hand, will be better. Or if we are not ready to answer, we will answer through email or vis-a-vis. Can you see my home screen?
No.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Yes, now it's coming.
It's okay now.
Okay. Okay. Mainly we will talk about the actions that we are going to take between here now and 19th of October. Okay, the first action, as I said, is to animate the event. What are we gonna do? And we are going to write 3 emails, and in both languages that we will send in 3 different times. As you can see, the first one will be in 25th of September, and the aim of this first mail is to communicate the event. Okay, we will send through our email, and that will be tracked by MailChimp. And in those emails, we will share together with you in both languages. And the suggestion is to send to your logistic and truck companies. The second email will contain mainly the agenda of the event that is something like 70% ready. And the third email will be sent at the end of the this period of time between 25th of September and 14th of October. And the aim will be to remind the event to the companies. Simultaneously, what we are going to do is to deliver a post through LinkedIn and Facebook between this period of time. And both actions, emails and posts, will contain the link where the company can register into the Techlog platform, and the link that better explain what Techlog project is. Okay, that's the first action. As I said before, we will share through link or as you like the emails and the emails, these 3 emails, okay? The second action that we are going to do in order to understand if we are matching the needs or the aim of the Techlog project will be the survey. The survey will be put into the Techlog platform, and mainly, now I will show you, will be 5 questions, and we have to engage the companies to answer to that survey. Please, that's important in order to understand if we are matching the need and also for the future projects, okay? And also we will share together with you the survey if you have any suggestion about that. And but we would like to deliver the survey between 24th and 26th of September. Then we will animate in order to answer. The company can answer 26th of September between the period of time 26th of September, 14th of October. Okay, that's what we are going to do to animate the event and also for the survey. Okay, is that clear for you? Any question?
If I can say something, Simone, I want to show you just a survey that has been implemented in the Living Lab, in the Easter Living Lab. So as you can see here, this is one of the output of the project. Now I'm going to show you my screen, if you can allow me to share it. Wait, okay. I don't know if you can see my screen right now. Okay, this is what the coordinator of the Eastern Living Lab implement in order to ask which were the needs of the enterprises in that area. So they list during the Barlog 12 conferences, they list a set of questions. As you can read here, the first one was related to the most common problem faced in the crane and truck for the crane and truck drivers, and they also asked to the enterprises which were the innovative solutions. Sorry. Here, and then they going on to have a Taha is coming. They start to with an open discussion and have hints about safety and eco driving and all the stuff that we need in order to understand which are the needs of the enterprises. So it is important to, when you start to interview the enterprise, to list all the participants, to have a clear picture about their needs and so on. We, at the end of the day, we must produce an output like that on which there are the answer and the suggestion coming from the enterprises, as well as the conclusion of the event. It is important also to list all the participants. As you can see here, there are in this case there are also institutions, but mainly as you can see here, general labs. Private sector organization, which are enterprises. So it could be a very nice path that you can follow in order to involve the enterprises to collect all their needs. So
okay, Nicola.
I want to share with you this document. I can allow you to access also the SharePoint folder on which you can find all the documents that you need. So I want to remind you that this represents one of the output that we have to produce within the end of the project.
Okay, then if you can share, we'll reshape a little bit our survey. Then when it's ready, we will put on the platform, and we'll let you know in order to engage the companies to answer the survey.
Okay, perfect. I want to let you know that we are talking about output 5.1. We have already the final draft of Arab Academy, but we have to produce two of this document which represent the final output of the project. So I want to, if you want, I can share the document in the chat, in the Teams chat. I don't know why.
I want. You say, if you want, I want.
Okay, just let's here. Okay, why doesn't work? Okay, no. I cannot in chat. I cannot do it via chat, but okay. Okay, I will give you. I will send you by email. So. Okay, so another thing is that, okay, since you, when you completed service, I will I will find a solution in order to add much more information related to the Livorno event, which were focused on TOT, trainer of trainers. Which represent, I think, one of the main pillars in order to understand how to engage the private sector in our project. So I'm going to send you right now.
Okay, thank you. What I want to say is that please use the platform to engage companies, because that's the main instruments that we have to use. Okay, because the head of project is asking to use the platform. That's what we have to do. Okay, for news or we can say ask company to be registered through the platform, and that's all.
You are completely right. Until now, you are completely right. Until now, we collect 31 enterprises. Silvia can say some more data, but I have to say that the Eastern Living Lab registered much more, the majority of that company. So I don't remember right now, Silvia, the exactly number and the share between East and Western Living Lab, but we can say that we reached 31 companies so far.
Yes. Now I check for the exact number.
Okay.
Okay.
So about okay. Any question? No question.
Then what we are going to do is sharing the link through Google Drive, where you can find the 3 emails. Also, we will let you know when you should send to your companies. Also, push companies to register into the platform, okay? Because we have to animate the platform, Techlog platform, okay?
So someone said that Natalie is trying to join us, but she cannot. I cannot see Natalie. Taha, can you hear us? No.
Is there anybody on the waiting room for the chat?
Okay, Taha, external. Okay, I can say guest Taha, but okay, let me check Natalie.
Hi, Nicola. I was with Natalie on telephone. Can you accept her to join the discussion?
Guys,
She cannot connect.
I guess maybe she's trying to connect to through another link, because I got this problem.
Okay, I
Yes,
will
I think
send.
the same, because I sent you another and the right link
Just a
yesterday.
moment,
Maybe
I will.
she's using the old link.
Yeah.
Could you share with her?
Yes, I will
correct
share
link?
the. Yes, I will share the link with
Thank
her.
you.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
Nicola, you are still sharing your screen.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay, nothing better yet. So, meanwhile, I have a question. Nicola, can you find the operators for the event in Cagliari?
Nicola, me?
Yes.
We had a lot of Nicola. Sorry. I haven't still the name. I'm sorry. I'm in contact with 3 companies. 2 of these companies will send very likely crane operators. So I'm positive of having from 2 to 4 crane operators from Tuscany, and I'm also in contact with a transport company, and I hope there will be at least one driver of truck driver.
Okay, this is the picture of the operators that will be involved in the training session. So we are pretty sure that we can reach almost 4 operators.
Okay.
And but we have to arrange a calendar of tests. So we need to know as soon as possible which is the right number of crane and truck drivers, because we have to organize parallel sessions.
I understand fully. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to solicitate all the companies, but they are late in communicating the name. Anyway, I will get in contact with them after the meeting. I do all my best to give you the name as soon as possible.
Okay, we know that
For
it's
us-
not easy. We know that it's not easy to engage companies because we have the same problem. But that's why we are trying to organize and coordinate how to engage and push. Okay, that's why we are here today. It's not easy, but that's our aim, our challenge. Okay, sorry about my
It's needed to insist with them. They are interested in the project, really, but of course they are busy with the daily emergencies, so they must find the time to think about who can participate to the event in Cagliari. But there is a lot of interest.
So that's more or less the logistical information that you need to reach Cagliari, how to stay, but it's crucial for us to for logistical organization to know which is the right number of the operators. Because I spoke with Gianfranco yesterday, and we are working on realize directly to skip the technical meeting or to realize the technical meeting in the laboratory premises, which is far away from Cagliari. But we need to know the number in order to book the transfer services. So as you can see, you are going to stay here in the center of Cagliari. For those of you that fly to Cagliari on the 19th, so we had a chance to meet near the port in the city center of Cagliari, and then go to the Cittadella Universitaria, which is the place where the simulator are located. So it depends from the number of trainers. So we can arrange two different slots, one per the 19th and the other one for the 20th. So that's the reason why we need to know as soon as possible the number of participants. So, Ta, are you with us?
Yes, we are with you. Hi, Nicola.
Hi. Any news about crane and truck drivers, crane operators and truck drivers?
So sorry, we don't have crane operators that will go with us to Cagliari, but we have 2 truck drivers, and we send you today, Natalie, we send you today the name of 2 persons, truck drivers from 2 companies.
Okay. Oh, do they need a visa for traveling to Cagliari?
Yes, they need visa, and today also we will communicate with you the copy of passport and the name. Okay.
Okay, I just the chart on which are listed all the information that I need to ask for the visa. So we are terribly late because as you can see, the University of Sfax sent me the names 2 weeks ago. So it is important to draft the invitation letter and as early as possible. So please make your best.
Okay. We carefully selected the company, and we'll send you the name today. Okay. Nicola?
Yes. Also, give me the names of the people. I don't know if someone of the Living Lab will join us in Cagliari.
Okay. Yes, maybe
as well.
Maybe I will there, and I will send you today the representative of the Sfax Chamber and the 2 companies. Okay.
Perfect.
Hi, Nicola.
Hi.
Karim of University of Sfax. can we interview with the ambassador to speed up obtain a visa, because the waiting time is very long.
Okay, you have to tell me which is the office you ask for the visa.
Okay.
And I will try to contact them as soon as possible.
Okay.
The name of the person of the office you contact, and I will push for you.
Okay. So Nicola, I send you also the names of the representative of the Sfax chamber, and you will send the names of the university and the Sfax chamber to the consulate of Italia in Tunis.
In Tunis, you ask to the consulate in Tunis.
Yes, we ask the consulate in Tunis.
Perfect. So from University of Sfax, we will have Lofty Gorbel, Bill Jamal, and Karim Kamon.
Exactly. To specify, Mr. Bilal is a crane driver with private company JMS.
It's a crane operator.
Crane operator, exactly. And Mr. Gorba Lotfi is a trainer to security and safety.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Any other question? So, okay, let's go back to the information that we have to collect from the enterprises that Simone was talking about. Wait, TOT is not here. Training. Okay. I want to share with you again to all the participants this document you can refer to in order to collect the needs of the local enterprises. So be sure to tailor-made this kind of service according to the local need. I'm referring to Western Living Lab, and then we are ready. We need to complete this document as soon as possible, because it is a output of the project. Okay. Wait, I want to just have a list of participants.
You will share it per email, or you will share your screen?
So I don't know why it doesn't work. I cannot share it via chat. I'm trying to do that, but I have to. I'm going to try again. Okay.
Sorry, Nicola, but maybe if you have the information in a shared folder, you can share with us the link to get inside the folder. I don't know.
No, just because mail of you don't have access to SharePoint. Okay. So I prefer to send you by email. I have the list of participants, and at the end of this meeting, I will share with you this document via email. Okay. Any other?
Vai Simo, porta a chiudere.
So for me, Nicola, and other partners, I, I take this opportunity and for this meeting to say that we organize an event in Sfax, and an event is the objective is to do new trainings methods through simulators with the University of Sfax, and improvement of the driver's abilities. And we will introduce in this event the Techlog project and the simulation session and the meeting with experts and transport companies, not also from Sfax and Tunisia, but also from Libya and Algeria. You will receive from Natalie an invitation to be there with in Tunisia, and we are happy to see you. We are happy to see you. I don't know if you received the email.
You're referring to the event that I asked for you, the availability of the Joint Technical Secretariat to be organized in Tunis.
Yes.
The first day of October, didn't it?
The 4th of October.
Okay.
Yes.
So the most important thing is that we have a set of questions in order to perform a survey about the needs of the people that you meet, probably. So in order to have to collect data, relevant amount of data that we can report in the final document, which is the output of the project. I can see Natalie that raised her hand. Natalie?
Yes, good morning, everybody. I'm sorry because I had some problems to connect. Anyway, Taha has introduced our event from the 4th to the 7th of October. So, of course, you will be all welcome in Sfax to promote Techlog project during the event called Medibat. We will, of course, invite also all the companies from Tunisia and Libya, as he said, from the transport and logistics sector. And we hope that we will have a great number of participants. We will introduce, of course, the project, the simulator sessions. And if you've got some advice to give us, they're welcome. And particularly, we will be very glad to welcome Orlando. I've seen that he confirmed that he will come. So probably we can have some benefits from the event that was held in Barcelona last June. Anyway, thank you very much for your support, Nicola. And according to the procedures with the GTS and the project, thank you to give us the information as soon as possible, Nicola. Thank you.
You're welcome.
To
organize a round table also during the event in Sfax. It could be very nice to have a round table with truck drivers following the same path that used by the Arab Academy in Alexandria. So I will spoke with Gianfranco, and in case if we have money, probably we will travel to Sfax in order to follow this event.
Can I ask something? Please, when you organize something, some event, please, can you write the news to put into the platform? Natalie, can I ask you to write something in terms of news to put into the platform? Okay. because it's important. If someone wanna go to SPAX, everyone should know that you are organized that. Okay, please, can you send? Okay, thank you very much about that. Also, you can write a post to deliver through Techlog social media. Okay, we have to communicate the project. We have to track what is going on. Okay, that's important.
Okay, just for your information, it was decided rather late, and we had
it's okay. That's fine.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
We will do it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Simone.
Thank you. You are welcome.
Simone, yeah, excuse me.
Yeah.
Maher Shakrun, the facilitator of the Chamber of Commerce of FAX. So please, one question regarding the communication. So we already have like an access to the Techlog project platform. So just we can only, I think, prepare a post. But do we have any access for the social media for the project, like Facebook or LinkedIn? Because
Actually, I don't have, but maybe Silvia, how can we do to help them to deliver some communication through posts or something else?
Okay, for social media, we should referring to Matteo Mauri. But for the platform, you have subscribed. So if you want to post a news like a post, you have just to prepare the text, and someone in a quality of editor could be publish your text.
Sorry, on the Techlog website, usually we send the article or the information to Nada from SIBA, and she publish on the website, I think. Is it correct, Nicola?
For the site, but not for the platform. It's a different thing. I was understanding.
Yes, on the website.
Okay, I was speaking about the platform. Sorry, I misunderstood. I was talking with Maher about the news on the platform.
Yes, we have. If I understood Simone, we have to communicate on both the platform and the website.
Yes,
Is it correct,
of course.
Simone?
Sorry, I didn't catch what you say.
We have to publish the information on both website, Techlog website and Techlog platform.
Yes, but okay, in order to avoid mistake, we have the communication officer is performed by partner SIBA. But we have also a coordinator of communication, which is Matteo Mauri, in charge for, which is the communication manager on behalf of University of Cagliari. So since you are ready to, since you have the news ready to be published, it is important to share all the information with SIBA and Matteo Mauri. So you can advise us and we can involve them because they are in charge for communication issues. That's the more logical path that we can follow.
Instead, if you have something to publish on the Techlog platform, like a news, like a post, you have just to write it and to publish like an editor, There is someone who have the charge of editor, Maher?
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe shall I put it as a draft before in order to check it by your communication team?
Yes, of course. Yes.
That we maybe
okay.
yeah.
Now
Okay.
Okay, now it's time to close.
Okay, just a moment, Simone, please.
Yes.
Simone, just a moment.
Yeah.
So for me, I suggest to create a WhatsApp group, as I said before to Nicola, between the facilitators, the Living Lab responsible, between the coordinator. It will make work easier till the end of a project. The communication will be better between us. So I suggest
that might be a good suggestion if everyone wants. In my case, it's fine. Okay.
Okay. So I will add you, Simone, in the group. If you like, Nicola, and if you accept Sylvia also, I can accept
yes, of
add
course.
you in the group.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
And you can
okay.
also add the others that you have their contacts.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay, thank you. At the end, I want to say we will send you the link where you can find all the material in order to animate and communicate till the end of the till the 19-20 of October. Okay, then if we set up the WhatsApp group, we will communicate for that also the what we will send you. Okay.
Okay. The last thing, please. As a lead beneficiary, we ask you if you have the list of the experts to put in the related, the specific part, thematic area on the platform to the area contacting expert. So did you have prepared this list? Someone of them have this list of experts of transport and logistics sectors?
Sorry, this is an open question for everyone.
Sorry?
This is an open question.
Yes.
Okay, we are working in the list. We have a draft, but maybe we have to check first with Miquel, with the facilitator, and Paula, and then we share with you, okay?
Okay, of course. Yes.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm always at your disposal for any problems or questions about the platform. Okay.
Thank you very much, Silvia.
Oh, thank you too.
Okay, we can say goodbye.
So I'm going to ask if there is a budget available for traveling to SFAX events focused on truck drivers. I will ask it, and probably if you can host me, it will be a pleasure for me to be present in SFAX for the 4th to 7 October. Okay. I will be back to you soon.
Okay, thank you, Orlando, Nicolas, Silvia, and Simone. So we haven't seen each other since the SEAL Barcelona, and we hope to see you in the Minibat.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Have a good day.
Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.